Yeah, share the next one. Knowing the difference between asset and liabilities. Focus on we didn't come Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah. You see, the difference between asset and liabilities. Focus on acquiring assets that generate passive income. Mekaisa Emrebi Echem, Robert Kiyosaki make a comment be about your house. I'm talking of your own house you live in. It's not an asset. I'm for a keleno. Say, hey, and yes, the what we canoe. Nemum de wutriaka, what power wutriaka, no snany asset. At the same time, so you say, but United States that houses are more for more rich because of the equity that comes on. So I didn't make it that statement. And it was a profound statement amount for killing and check. And 2007 issue, and starting after people were starting losing their house left and right. Why I say it's not asset? Are you good? You see, when you buy a house, any other rent, baby. And if you can afford it, what the and no pay out with me and you is good. But at the same time, no, say you can't asset pani idea. The what they renting and keep say asset. We need the one anytime you spending money on something, no, the money going out, nothing coming in, no, any asset. A woman say yes. Utia skegum equity no so gradually cost run as kind of utia no so no. But say yeah untia we na anything happen if you rough about before my diako. It I don't want us to consider the house that we live in as an asset. So yem branch kakranko. The things are a bit me a boy. Start focusing on buying assets. Fancy baby out on the rent na utia. Let's start hearing for another one. Then I meet me here. Between to nine rental properties, na media renting. The same way, you see, we spend too much on our cars. You see, me, I have no problem when you have the money. You can buy all the Gucci's, the Louis Vuittons, and all that. Fine, but going in there doing those things, no, it doesn't make sense. Especially cars. We make 50,000. We have 70,000 car. You're driving more than your year's salary and I would you. I mean, wow, they're doing who cross here. And this is it's something that goes down in value. Put on 50,000, put on 70,000 within 2 years. Now 30,000 is gone. Car put on 50,000 within 3 years. Now the car is about 30,000.
Within 3 years.
You are
from the dealership na depreciation account.
Hey, you good. Well, if you have your money, no problem. Enjoy it. That is fine. But you see, we share you be broad man. The decisions we are making, you can do that level. Near dear who compare will be or no what in a bench beam. We be what one a brother 10 years built me a civil and a quack sudden. We live for people, and when you live for people, you're always now watch because you will see a show off. Rather than Sikano, a bit me use their two BB, a bit me and brave value. It be a runner no crown and my BBA. As time goes on, a bit me a brave Sikakakra. So focus on those things. Focus on those things, focus on those assets. Matter one, met me and I say, met me to point be may relax, move to the next one, a bit me house, a bit me wow. What did you make channel? If you're investing in casa, it be a year, Juman Hebrew ska. You are investing in something, if you are investing in stocks, index fund, index, those things in focus on those things. I say, I grow. Oh, yeah, investment. Oh, invest in those things, no. Let there be a way 50 every month, be every week, be a 50 every month, 300, 200. Because I grow, we say echo, after some time we can show assets, no. Now, if you be a dream, say, do not wait. Say, me try and me answer. That's your problem. You try say see niska but say free baby ama. Ushima yisika yenya na adwuma ye ba na income na ba na investment bi aye kakra ba we back and no na buy who we dey wa adwen say how many times can obi achi usika ba ana wonye sika kra say da fo eye say adwuma wo ye na sika na ba na wo eno ani sika yenya nti say wo sa twen bi fufura e ha adwen wa hwe a e mada na say ba so na wo nya invest in things a ɛbɛtumi aborɔ. Eti no, you invest in stuff to a point say nneɛma no a wɔinvest wɔ mu no afei ɛno na ɛbɛma wo enjoy those things. Don't buy those things first. If you buy those luxurious stuff, no, saa nneɛma na first it doesn't matter how much you make. Sika a wɔde bɛfi ne dɔɔso so de bia ne nua kɔhyehyɛ nneɛma because yɛn nyinaa nim sɛ ɛnyɛ nipa bebree na bɛsitimi anya 60,000 sɛ yɛde kɔ akɔtɔ kaa. But we invest to a point bi a wo start no now start so investing in so many things. Abedu baby no saa 60,000 ɛba just like that. Etu kɔ a wokɔtɔ a wotua cash na akɔ baby. Yɛn focus on assets. There are so many ways. Yɛn nua no mo Ghana so. Amanfo afu obetimi abo amanfo a wɔn nsase da hɔ a wɔn pɛ nkurɔfoɔ koraa discover me de ayɛ. Amanfo so wɔ sika a wɔn so wɔ asase wɔ hɔ a obetimi aboa. I say if you sick, so sikia ubehu. Hwehwɛ saa nneɛma no na saa nneɛma no ɛwɔ hɔ bebree. Ɛna mfa ne sɛ obiara na obebu. Ebu koraa na sɛ de meka no wo start nkakra na ebu a anyɛ kɛse na ayɛ experience out this year na wo move on. Invest. Sika na ɛba yɛ hɔ na after you tuatua bill sɛ yɛn ni sika no yɛde invest from the beginning no. Don't buy stuff out the wɔyɛ adwuma abrɛ no ɛna ɛde tɔ. Take fa saa ayi wei the fa two trim so ɔyɛ saa ne fi sɛ bɛboa wo. Fa ne sɛ sika bi a mekɔ adwuma a mɛyɛ a ɛba me hɔ no memfa ntɔ nneɛma kɛseɛ bia na mmom invest sɛ sika na sɛ sika na ma invest no ɛnu point a no ma me sika na mede bɛyɛ saa de no mɛhwɛ adeɛ na start so invest saa nneɛma no nyinaa na ma ho bɛyɛ 5-10 years na hwɛ adeɛ you say sɛ afei wotɔ nneɛma a ɛyɛ so simple ɛyɛ so easy ombrɛ na watɔ nneɛma bio nti we should invest. Now those investments no so no to now in year it be a run now and passive. But after a while we have started year passive because never be on my be start year passive. What the never to 2 years now start to move on. Be now a passive income amount. You're still working on your job, 9 to 5 job, then you have other passive income coming in. That is what we have to do.
Wow. Very fair that's it. Hey, and idea let me say purely financial in the and then it's cutting everywhere. It's cutting everywhere. Learn how to legally minimize taxes and maximize savings. Ahani car taxes nipa I would say be whether you are in Ghana or abroad to keep more of your income. On the tax evasion there is a idea mpanimfo anasa abansa so mu a you waso bɛyɛ hye. But there are legal ways to minimize or avoid tax. Ɛwɔ Ghana no ebu a wɔhyɛ ase sɛ woyɛ adwuma no a GR foɔ no ɛbɛtaataa wo ne nsɛ Ghana na hu ne saa no there are tax code anasa tax laws but nipa kakra bi n'anim nipa koraa wɔ mu nim sɛ Ghana so wotumi yɛ tax returns ɛwɔ Ghana. Some people don't really know about that. Omuni say, it's incrophobia abucho modi esi file tax now obineska. But do you really file the taxes to make money? If we are being financially honest with ourselves, you make some money depending on what you are doing. And intina of if you previous on year about assets, saying some example of assets could be a business that you are doing, that you are running. Businesses can be one of the best ways I obey media and minimize the tax. You are not evading, but you can minimize it and maximize your savings in the sense that our expenses will be to see money in then every month and no so makakra then about obutoma obey media then obey media IABB. I want to look at the last part where you want to keep more of your income. Once of a better focus, this scanner by no, it's not meant for us to spend. It's difficult for us to understand, to be honest, because Sikane ba oni so tuane bills ni na year. Oni said that following month will come, so they will get another paycheck. But we least expect say ejuma na no. You can also be fired or laid off. Who taught America or most Western countries? For America, any example, Obinya federal job.
It's forever.
You say forever. Yeah. Federal job. Unya federal job, we all saw it to be forever. Like you have the most secure job, like your job security is assured. Whoever thought, say, time is coming that they are going to we sympathize with them. It's not easy. But whoever thought? So imagine of above Obia one keep more, Obia not only emergency fund. What are you going to do? The government does not care about you. When they bring you that eviction notice, the government does not care about you. So imagine say Obia no yes no or proud to getting laid off. No. If you have other businesses, if you have other income sources, you would say you lay off no. Of above you be ya nipa but income
Mhm.
because you have money coming from elsewhere.
Yeah.
And one of the best ways to minimize tax, even Ghana is there. One of the best ways, I think it's about one day, me not tax expert there, but my old boy is also into it. One day, say in your time na,
Yeah, yeah,
only
yeah,
be a fat knowledge in mu.
yeah,
Because only be mudin come off of every their knowledge about tax systems is very, very, very hilarious. On only say tax ni say me file me nyeska.
mhm.
But if you are not able to keep most of your money, during the year long now, what is the tax money really going to do to you? Why do you want to wait to the tax season for you to make money? If you want to say it that way. But yes, we encourage so be business. A crew man who say business okay. And yet be out. Tell me of a very with the example. You can have a business your grandma knew a certain recipe. Mon kwana munimu ye. It can become a business. O de Moshetoni example. Na enso tompo.
Yeah,
Obu ohwa eba like there's hot pepper soup. More recipe be. It can become a business. Our business way as a restaurant, you only make hot pepper soup.
yeah,
Oh yeah, jollof a man crofo, oh yeah, watch man crofo. You will start small. At some point you can even register it. It can become an official business and it become a way are you able to minimize what tax in the on mention and call more because obu oha na adwuma oyɛ no ebi asɛ embemusa for example you should be or Ghana or Ikea maybe they might not directly relate to it but then when it comes to keeping more of your income why your phone unye sikana do you reinvest into it or you put everything into liabilities anaasɛ wosan de hyɛ afuo no ma no yɛ dɛn afuo no ɛnyini ɛyɛ dɛn ɛkɔ n'anim na sika no ayɛ dɛn akɔ soro so I think this is one thing that we really want to make notice here where the can come but I believe the last part where it says keeping more of your income no ɛhɔ ne yɛ ade hia because you cannot even do any business you cannot even do any investment if you don't have an income so if you are spending everything you can't make this investment that we are talking about. You can't start the businesses that we are talking about. And as so toa, you may not even have an emergency fund because you are getting everything and then you are spending everything.
true, true, true. So, talking about the taxes, now, for example, you see, I always make that a year about the last update or tax or the tax difference code no was the last time 2017 when Upana was there. It's about this. It's about 4,800 pages. Only about 2 or 3 pages back, and the government is taking from you. I'm talking of US here. So that means there are legal ways. You the rest. If you do this, the government is giving you incentives. A business said the name you can business who business near ya you so many incentives. I timi wow ema tax a buffer. You see, the thing about US they say paying taxes is not a crime. But not filing taxes is a crime. But how can you file taxes without paying taxes? You see, well, yeah, crime. Then one file here is a crime. The bad they will file taxes are going to your tax. And as Uncle for the new Mundia grow. they have the power to come take everything from you. Enti yɛmfa yɛ asɛm nkɔɔ koraa. Na mmom, there are so many legal ways a wobɛtumi minimize your taxes. Ɛyɛ legal. Yɛnyɛ anim. Ko wotumi gyina hɔ ka sɛ me legally mentua tax. Ɛyɛ true. Legally wontua. Why? Because of the system, the way I set up system. The government got to provide housing for his people. Or so I'm incentives which me provided houses at the rentier. You got those incentives. Government have to make sure OBI is employed. Or no, put measures in place, systems. Emma food be a juma, your mom incentives. So also bois, Emma Sanko to me be a juma, whereby say we invest in the stocks near there, those companies more. Also taxes our form. It would your own team could be a juma. We see I'm getting a piece of word jumano. It also a yikaka when you then so bois now so the aquaform. It's in a free capital gains. We invest in stocks, and as we invest in the stock market, we investing in a real estate near there. We tax burden form. Oh, so many things that you bring our taxes down. So if you live in a society like us, which is a capitalist society, that's a one yes adena. Yeah, the DBA as much as you can. At least we don't want to could be a Ibikrana start to invest in something a bit me bring our tax down. Esa DBA when you do run crew. China capitalism here. China here. So more middle sano. Especially to say doctors, lawyers, accountants, they will make huge money. No, if you're not investing that, what they call taxes, tax bracket is about 37%. And if they are making about 400,000, 500,000, not 37, so we can we on top of a any other crowd, but no my small taxes also. If you live in a state tax. The same way UK sanity, especially because especially Germany for they have the same system. Look into them now so bit me invest small. I be more taxes are before. The next one say better diversify your income source. I'm so what can want me don't really solely on a need to rely on so one paycheck. It's a do idea. A idea, I mean, is very about it because he's very about it. About how you see these days, and yes, simple to live on a one paycheck. And yes, simple things have changed. You see. Mamifa US crying example about some years back. Now we share the household income. It was around if I say 40 something thousand. Now we share the percentage now. Now share the family now, the whole household now. They were fine. That has increased about if I say all the way from 1950 all the way to now. We share income has gone up all the way about 440%. But guess what? Now, no, a double income household, no, because those is not a month for money yet more share growth. And so share still no say more. Even though now I have two household income no. It's a shall say the inflation. Nyama be break cost on this man. Emma won't me and rely on just one paycheck. And men yet be a quarter say a source of income because I said you come you. There are ways how bit me a passive amount. So many ways. It be a beginning and a bay. But bit me you be static a crackabona for a passive. At the end of the month, 500 free hair bar, 300 free hair bar, we free hair, Bobby Cabum, then be an be a 1,000, son of was with you, and so I become. What's a face had a crack crana near you will not fear more. It will say your income never became similar. Now, at the same time, so what so invest here one single stocks to say you can, and I quite a cha. Hey, last year, see, by single stocks, yeah, a bit more to Nvidia. Last year, it was high, above 1 year. I'm a bone look at for years. But between investing in a group of your friend says stocks are come together to say S&P 500, to say the Nasdaq. And no, they have standard. Say Amazon, now Amazon so far now meet that standard now. They kick you out, they bring new one in. It diversify. It's important. See? Bible cracker was meant for any day and 7 ventures can now honor.
Yeah.
As I can be, was it sow your seed what in the morning and the evening? It is a 9 to 5 now, and now you become, and these days is simple. Yeah, I work Ghana near the so simple. My you bet me the same thing. Hey, we should the reason why I'll be a more I'm on I'll mutimi afford the man said they work hard. Because they said they can't for them being a team. And I see my mid being a team. And then a mortgage and I say renter. Time is no one pay US about it. Until we see council at the end, I was so compared to for these days, I'm up for between Kuchuba, Ghana, between Cuba, between so many things. And they are added to their way, between farms. And no crown easy. A quay crassy, me kaisen na mini sugar kasa. What's it do assassin will credit? Or catch us almost over, crowd the father, young people come and I age mouse. Yen I will be brew, be no bit, like I say, when you crebiasia, Ufri a Duncrana, a day and work crebiasia, I am cruise one of who calls the sea being a bicacra. It is so many things habit me, a bit me up wow. Amasa, just one income. And as will be only income crown out to us, a bit me up one more to me. It may rely on him. So now, that's why it be a near dinner. Ye may be may fain into a dear back, so a basket, ye now could go one basket in the BBC at the Yako. There are opportunities, business opportunities. And look at the mechanic crew. Business opportunities, so much. So much. Last time I met Sister Basket.
Yeah, Basket, yeah.
Just say, also one who cry was who crazy. And so, I'm a fool who is how. But shall be business opportunities be brio last year. Last Saturday, a cray programming. This guy and say, oh no, Canada, and I mean, no states, I know can be crab a man for see the Uber rental or status, or just not dream or status so fun. Yes,
yeah.
At Tago Kayan. And this guy, I'm so or military or US, or also picky and or status, or also so EBB. There are so many things I bet me. So many things. Ninja why I dream say. Ninja ejuma ni Ghana no. Yes, ejuma kwa office, abota kwa office there. And also because nipa na wi school no bebre ono mo compete asem kwa. Nemum ejuma say communities ni ade there. Ebinya bebre. A obetimi aserve hwehwe de manfo pe. Let's start to observe one. Nyama bitu tumwa.
Fantastic. Yeah, for my main crown for business opportunities no. On twice occasions, Lady Biono Owe Associate University, one of the top tier private universities in Ghana. I believe some mutual school fees in Dallas. Highly competitive over there. Owe school no of a very plantain chips at all. Now, me any video no. If you read the comments under the video, we need to learn. Almost just say they are ridiculing the lady.
We need help. We need help.
Say Obi Awakwa Associate University. I didn't know all torn plantain chips. But no, you no complaining you.
Yeah.
But no, baby, no that person probably might be broke. No be
on discuss.
No be too. Obi Awa starting business near effort. One lady DJ Nyami interview be lady no show you university during her national service not on Kushia. She is averaging about 10,000 cedis a week. So we are talking about 40K a month. National service ye almost 2,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
Only poultry farm. But what did she do? DBI can see your honesty is your capital. Team BII can say in a drink. Honesty is actually a business opportunity. Onukredie is a business opportunity. Mejidi is a of a lady ne can cry. That is why she's been able to do that kind of egg business now. Only poultry farm, but no, a bridge between farmers no and consumers. Open 2,000 crates of eggs, lady no,
Beyama.
ibinya the amount, and she doesn't own a poultry farm. She doesn't. And it is a case of opportunities. So we can say, that conversation. I think I've stopped talking about it. But the money panambra no, but that same Ghana no, and as a matter of fact, the reason why opportunities Africa and Ghana and say, send I say cool air hand say no, a global in air coso.
Oh,
Now is the opportunity for Africa to have
stand
that
up.
mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Hey, yen air market no, near pen and mobile, but say a honor yan can one there will be a lot of loopholes. There will be a lot of loopholes, and that is why most of these people now see guys be from Middle East, other no, or many Ghanaian citizenship. They've seen opportunities there. If there are no opportunities, why do they keep coming? It's a rhetoric for us all.
Yeah. Me say me niece no ha last me say me so offer na me say me dey neighbor program no offer or ha last summer ya o UST for na danfo baako almost start here adwuma mo ye aduane fried rice ne ade o UST no say enso tokra
Wow.
people am for fair crash on me oba this your buy oba na catch say on to be oba ode niam to na yisu keke ne Instagram ne ade na am for start it. You see, or call back no, or you know, or start or see or tongue kusia crowd or campus.
Wow.
But maybe this year, you see, I'm a full anticipation. I'm saying Comra program no make or ya beso bo so or ferry. What they met chinaba, what they Mr. Obi Okra. As someone okay, William said there was this guy, Kennedy Japan was saying about this girl, about law school has a MC we na or call Ghana or so papa. Or Ghana and Sana Wabe Strategy, and I'll call back. Rasi NSSG. What's the NSS for? No, penny 599.
Yeah, it's national service.
Okay. Now me pese mo wale ko. You see, also kwa kwasana penti okunu unsa manfo weave basket bi bri ni ade. And was adi die em say bi o Amazon no em so to buy. When so we lost scrap no onye adwuma.
Wow.
What ton basket or Amazon ama a big Amazon say Ghana for current me man production ama oko Indonesia koje mo we law school we see court that on far law in your that o making sika you see amount for tiasie enya amount for yin first ni tiasie me see first ani man ni tiasie but dey me channel but so tiasie na why free we say what because o discuss here nyama bi on ferry adwuma na on ferry saa nyama ni na bi because o discuss na nyama bi okra na we for a season we say to say the ono e bi baby no wa relax na nkofo na ye ma no but beginning there also get your hands baby yeah and next one
Yep. I know the core of it all. If you are the only one winning in your family, you are doing yourself a great disservice.
Yeah,
because all eyes will be on you, whether you like it or not. But open here, you build generational wealth by making long-term decisions. You cannot build generational wealth if you don't have long-term financial decisions. So our decisions, they are smart financial decisions, and you can only make those things when you are well informed. Say, oh, dream on kwa any oye and no money, I'm and 95 might be okay for you. But if you are thinking about your unborn generation in terms of maybe our nananom or great grandchildren, because of a taboo baby, that on our chim mammy, I say, yeah, to a sisu, unche now, office, but it doesn't mean that way. Yeah, ebe to sikem na ni omo ye no ye bia oma twasana to wama dada. So you will not take too much time to also get wealthy. And into generational wealth, near my we should intentionally teach young ones. Oh, Ghana, mini sɛ nipa bebree mi nya adwene wɔ sɛ no but saa deɛ no misua na nka me yɛ maa mi yɛ anka me ɛbɛboa me on say ma kwan yɛ call long vacation
Classes.
whether wo middle school elementary school ni say elementary school di bia o so adodo but for the middle school which is junior high school you call extra classes na mbɛkɔ no mo bi school no na yɛbɛtrɛ mu if you get an upper hand that the certificates don't really make money and could be in real law school no and cotton basket maybe when he say one of the best ways to teach young ones financial literacy, which is a project that I'm also working on. Vacation classes, I mean, can't say anything, but a debu or and as a fibu or a man vacation classes. Ma mi bi or man team or provision store no, ma craning cotton in chain, and let them learn how to buy and sell at that young age, you know. At the idea be wrong with him because Osano who said, yeto obi beto adia onyeska. I'm not saying don't let them get good grades. Yes, they can do that. But once in a while, if you're a mechanic, don't feel shy about the job that you are doing. And at that young age, you know, so who we a engine, a gasket, we say. Not all say it's not all about school, no, and a there. If you're able to pass down this kind of information to the young ones at the very young age now, they are just adding up to it. They are just adding up to it. They are just adding up to it. And most of the time, you know, Obaye Africans more, yeah, they say myth be breedy when it comes to money. Say nyame money pay onsa oma odi oma onsa be den ebeka nyankopon de money boa on to ntem. Now,
China we
sanity.
What time when you say?
People be break can say a more generational curse. But here on this platform, we are not going to talk about generational curse. We are talking about generational wealth and knowledge. Most of the time, near friend generational curse na ama ehia wo ebia gusha bi mu no. Of abafi. Enya sunsun bia na eye bibia o. Enya sunsun bia is generational ignorance. It's generational ignorance. There is no way say obi to say papa despite ne ma ombedinya. Not because ne papa was cano, but ne papa so nimdia when you free businesses no, he will pass it on to them. Ne ba wa already so bisiano, they will also make money. But then while we parent, while we uncle, we auntie, while we program we, if you don't take it personal, if you are not intentional about now one shani, now one so one chaoma, nyawunimno encourage their first point of contact is their guardian. It could be their parents or maybe Nana. And to the first point of contact, no, or generational ignorance about money, the child may not be too far from becoming poor in life. But if you and I have that mindset, financial literacy, generational wealth, or investing in assets, or investing in farms, or investing in near this kabeba. Now, crane or there or sometimes crano, oh, tier program be funny bet now in China, if you are striking business deals, be opa, funny do it, on saying, Nina na ushia, then they are getting that financial literacy and they will break that chain of poverty. But once, trust me, most of us, we became a product of what our guardians or our parents and then our communities know. The more our communities are well informed about Nehemiah King, we will see a paradigm shift in the community, and then we will see the generational wealth that we are talking about.
Yep, generational wealth. Here to say the kind sometimes I need the second the thing that go through that generation, and your case be the knowledge said your kind ignorance now. Case. Instead of that's where what you were saying again comes here, but sense in your dream home. A dear money here, near the aquacushi baby. Say a case. The same creating can say, oh, your family no now you will scan young and you discard aquacoji and we see all that. And we believe it, right?
Yeah.
We believe bit because as me any answer be of course. Senamo wa na the whole family no I was want say bibi na ekoso genetic bi na bi ekoso.
Yeah.
So until the first say sika any fie ho no nkyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ curse na mmom ɛyɛ deɛ munim fa sika ho ɛna bi a yakase nti ɔmo ba no so agye atum nti already no they are defeated before even they almost started life. It only say nipa na ɛde ebe hia no nti ɔyɛ no koraa yɛ adwuma no koraa yɛ de so just say it is saa nneɛma no nyinaa no ɛti na financial literacy here no sɛ go through a ɛbɛkyerɛw sɛ financial literacy ma hu sɛ yɛama obiara sɛ ɔmɛnya sika nkyɛn o obiara bɛtumi anya bi ɔso ne wo deɛ wo knowledge ɛne ɔso ne wo deɛ wonya deɛ wonim no yeah because you can never on this planet go past your belief on anything believe a wonim na the level at the crown ho a bɛsi nti you believe say me make 10,000 a year wontimi konya 20,000 because that's your belief.
Yes.
See, most of the time say me new be start to see a year juma and I say me try me coach na visa me be say how much you make a year. I don't care the money no. I just want to see the beer na dream wo sika ho fa. Ti o ka say o be the highest am make in life 50,000. Woni be bia na dream. O ka say the highest one make 500,000. Woni be bia na dream wo. What is the you can never go past your belief in any angle or life. Send you see believe on that level na be true. It generational wealth no e believe no. Said the can no you share a system na sa ne man e believe na e dey akwakosi ho. Enti no obi a oye no kakra bia no ne man change na ekosoro all that believe ne se be we no.